Hey there. It's brought to my attention recently that some people who started this journey with me might be wondering where I am and what I'm doing and how I'm doing. So, what do you do when you wake up at 9 in Seattle and everyone's still asleep because it's actually 6? You make a video. So, here we go. Okay, so it isn't 6 a.m., it's actually a lot closer to lunchtime. I got in really late last night. We were stuck at the gate for a while with some mechanical trouble on the airplane, and then a long flight from Chicago to here. So I was sitting for a really long time, and then we got back and we got in a little bit before 2, and my sister is a saint. She had food already here for me, which was just a godsend. I didn't have to go out and hunt something down. Uh, so I chowed and I got to bed about 2 o'clock, but my body didn't care that I went to bed at 2 in Seattle and that it was 6 when I woke up. So I got up, uh, I fiddled around a little bit, got myself settled in a little bit more, and did some yoga practice just to get my body moving. Had some breakfast and got myself cleaned up. Kind of planning out my day and the next few days actually. Going into the Super, which is why I'm here. So Saturday is the Spartan Super here in Seattle, well, in Snohomish, and I'm super excited. It's my first race of the season. It's gonna be my first Super. It's gonna be the first race in my attempt to trifecta this season. But even more exciting for me is getting to run it with my sister Katie and her boyfriend Ryan. It's gonna be uh, their first Spartan races. I think their first obstacle course races too. But I'm super pumped to share this with them. The last time we all got together for a race was about 2 years ago uh, at the Kingston Classic. We did the half marathon. So if you followed me on Instagram, it's just I'm posting about it all the time. And as we get closer, I just keep getting more and more excited. So I'm really thrilled about that. I'm a little nervous though, and I've like even packing. I super overpacked, I think, but my training's been really good. I'm feeling really strong. My diet's really steady and on point, I think. But I'm a little bit concerned. I haven't been getting in as nearly as much running as I wanted to. My IT band has been giving me a lot of trouble. So I've mostly been stuck with just lifting, some of my calisthenic training at the Ninja Gym at Build a Machine Fitness, and the rock climbing that I do at Niagara Climbing Center. So I'm a little bit nervous about the distance. 8 to 10 miles is a little bit daunting when I haven't gotten much more than like maybe a 2.5 mile run in. So my goals this time around aren't anything super crazy. Really, I'm looking to finish. I really just I want to do just one set of burpees, no more than one set of burpees. I want to have no signs of exhaustion. I'm planning to pack at least 2 liters of water, snacks, and stuff to stay hydrated. During my first sprint, I know I got dehydrated and my body started cramping up. So my goal is to have no signs of exhaustion whatsoever. And my last goal is to hopefully inspire somebody else to do a Spartan race, whether it's your first Spartan race or another Spartan race, whatever it may be. My bonus goal is if I have to do 0 burpees. So really focusing hard when I get to that spear throw, because that's always my downfall, always. But anyway, so I wanted to give a few suggestions of how I'm going to do this. The thing about obstacle course racing is they're always the goal is to give you a race that you can't prepare for everything that's going to be in it, right? They want to give you things that you don't know you're going to encounter, so that you can't possibly train for the race the same way that you can for a marathon or a half marathon or a 5K. You can always look up, the route for the marathon in your city, and you can go and you can run that until you get absolutely perfect at that route. But with the obstacle course racing, it's, you know, the routes always change, the obstacles always change, the order of the obstacles always change, and that really affects how you go in and how you plan and how you race and how you prepare. So knowing that, you're always trying to do the best you can to prepare and expect and anticipate, you know, the unexpected. It's kind of a shitty cliche, but you know, that's the reality. That's just the sport. So uh, like I said, going in, I've been lifting, running as much as I can, which is nominal, and climbing just to work on all the strengths and building up those areas that I can. Uh, but even that, I know that, again, some of my goals are going to be hard to achieve, knowing that, you know, again, it is a long race, 8 to 10 miles, and that I really do want to do it without you know, furthering any injuries. I want to come out of this pretty much injury free, so that I can compete again next weekend in Buffalo. There's a ninja competition at, again, Build a Machine Fitness. There's also a race for the colon cancer walk, the Undy 500, and I'm looking to do both of those. So I want to come out of this as injury free as possible. So my action plan for meeting my goals of finishing with one set of burpees, no signs of exhaustion, and hopefully inspiring somebody else to do this, are, first, I'm going to hydrate. Like I said, I'm going to bring probably 2 to 3 liters of water with me, so that I have it on the course. They always provide water on the course, but having extra, I think, will be really helpful in keeping me going. Maybe also some sort of hydration tablets or powder, just to mix in there and keep my fluids in. Nutrition, my first sprint, I didn't go with anything. I think I ran in shorts and sneakers, and that was it. And I love that. Like, I want to run in as little as I possibly can. But this time, like I said, I'm definitely bringing the hydration pack with water, and I'm bringing snacks. We've got a lot of picky bars on hand. They're a great source of really clean energy. It's all like real foods. So I'm excited to throw some of those in my pack. Probably have some like Cliff Blocks and other things like that for short bursts. But again, things to really keep me going with snacks. I love snacks. Third, I'm working on my pacing. I'm not rushing anything this time around. You know, again, knowing that it's Katie and Ryan's first obstacle course race, and not wanting to overdo it for them, but again, also being aware that, like, my own body isn't going to do what I'd really like it to do. One day it will, but not this time around. So I'm not rushing. I'm really expecting 4 to maybe even 5 hours on the course, and that'll be okay. I'm fine with that. It's gonna be a great morning and maybe early afternoon. And then, of course, the last one is gonna be to smile a lot. I love obstacle course racing. I love challenging my body to do all sorts of weird things, and I really hope to get to try some really weird things on the course this weekend. And of course, smiling the whole way. I'm trying to bring the action cam. Hopefully it holds up and I can get a lot of shots and a lot of smiles on the course. I think that's it. Anyway, thanks for joining me. If you're out running the Super or the Sprint, I think they have the Sprint going on too this weekend, feel free to stop by and say hello. Look for the beard. Anyway, yeah, drop a line, a comment, subscribe, like whatever it is that you do, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.